Okay, what we're gonna do is try to see if you guys are hearing me and to test test this live presentation to see what I'm seeing on YouTube. So let's go. So this is what we're gonna do, and we're gonna show you. Okay, so it's here, and we are going to make sure that, let's just be clear that you're hearing me first. Once you're hearing me, then we will do the next best thing. Alright, so I am live, and I'm waiting to see if I can hear. Okay, so I'm waiting to see if. Okay, so far I'm seeing the presentation. Alright, so I'm seeing the presentation. And and we want to make sure that you guys are seeing what I'm doing. So I'm hearing me very well in the system on YouTube. And I'm hearing my voice very well, so we're trying to see if we could see and hear what I'm doing here in the studio on YouTube, and so far it's coming through very well. Okay, so this is a presentation that I did recently at an institution in Port of Spain on human trafficking, and I was just showing. These are some of the photos that I was showing as we did a 4-week training called Train the Trainer. So there are many, many, many things that I went through. I did the safety aspect, and there are other slides in here that had absolutely nothing to do with the presentation because I didn't get a chance to get into the many areas of safety. Here at Bijou, we have a number of departments that and the department that deals with the education and everything is CAN. All right, so that's what you see. That's a CAN logo for the website and everything else. And um, I went into areas of safety, and this particular area that I didn't go into because I dealt specifically with the human trafficking issue. This particular area is dealing with the weather. As you know, it is very humid and hot in Trinidad and Tobago at this point, and the Caribbean, and pretty much around the world. There's a hot wave going on, and it's I know in Trinidad it's extremely hot. So what I wanted to share with some of the people that I was training is so many different areas of training, safety besides trafficking, and this is dealing with the weather and disasters and what do you do. So I'm just going to go through quickly the slides to make sure that they're popping up on the screen and you're seeing them, and then I'll get out of this. I just, like I say, it's just a test to see that I'm coming through and how I'm coming through really well. And so far, I'm getting, I'm getting there. I'm getting everything that I had hoped um, to hear coming out of the program, and I want to make sure that, let me see if I'm hearing anything in my ear concerning the program. All right. So, well, I'm not hearing anything concerning that because I put the earplugs in my ear and okay, so it's kind of working. Yeah. So it's working fine. It's working fine. So let's see if I can get everything out. So these are just some slides. I'm going to go through the slides really well, fast, and to make sure that the slides are popping up on the screen. I want the slide pop up on the screen, and I go through, the presentation really quick. I'm not going to talk about the presentation as far as safety, but I'm going to let you guys know this is something we're going to be doing, and we are going to be sharing information on all areas of safety with you, and we hope that you would join with us as we bring to you, all the training that we can give to you on safety. So we have human trafficking, we have fire, we have floods, we have earthquakes, we have hurricanes, and the heat, and so many others. So I'm just pulling up different things that what I try to do sometimes is to let the students describe the pictures that I'm showing here and to see if they could come up with what that picture means or what that sign means. What does this mean? Does it mean? And I just play like a little game with them, but it's serious business. What does this mean? So I'm going through them really quick to make sure they pop up on the screen, and then I'll shut it down, and I'll just try to pull some other things into the picture. So all these pictures that I'm pulling up here, they have a meaning. All right, they have a meaning, and I think I have some videos as well that, let me see if it will play.
Can you share that banana bread recipe?
So it's playing.
Sure. It's actually my mom's banana bread recipe, but it's pretty foolproof and super easy.
Well, I really appreciate it. I know your mom's a great baker, so it should be good.
Okay, let me see if this one works as well. Taking a little while to pop open, but we see if it pops up. All right. The internet is a little slow, so I expect it to give some trouble. So let's continue. It's gonna work. Like I already know it's gonna work. So let's
disasters. In the past 10 years, the United States has officially declared over 1,000 of them. And in the fall of 2017 alone, 3 major hurricanes, Harvey, Irma, and Maria, were estimated to have impacted 25.8 million Americans. Chances are, one day you'll be affected. Planning now means you'll have better control of the situation. So here are 6 important valve is located. Shutting off gas before an emergency can help avoid gas leaks and explosions. Know where your electrical shutoff is. Electrical problems cause an average of 25,900 house fires each year. The risk grows during a disaster. Shut off breakers or pull out fuses in the breaker or fuse box. Make an emergency communication plan for your family. An emergency communication plan means family members know where to go, what to do, and how to reunite when disaster strikes.
When the fire starts, the flames spread, and things start burning to the ground, you'll ask yourself how prepared or unprepared
When it comes to making plans, you are the best.
All right, so we got this.
When the clouds form, the rain pours, and water is all around, you'll ask yourself, how prepared or unprepared are you?
How are we gonna go about doing this and this with you guys to have a test? I'm testing it.
You
Not
can't
ready to
realize what your
presentation.
house is
I
like
am
when it starts
actually
flooding.
testing.
Everything floats. You can't get down the
Let's go.
hallway. I mean, you got to fight to get where you're going. The door was closing. We had to hold it. I don't know how long we held it. I don't know how high this water's going to go. But we're going to be trapped like rats in here. I saw death outside that door.
Wow.
It was a little strange to sit down to someone that you've never met before and decide that you're going to grab their hand and tell them everything is okay.
Like I said, this is a test.
I screamed. That's all I remember doing at that moment. I knew I was going to wreck.
I remember feeling like we had to do something immediately right now.
The day started out like any other day. Wasn't cold, wasn't hot. My friend.
It is everyone's role to be prepared for disasters, whether you are thinking about yourself, your family, or your community. And we all have different needs to consider.
This message brought to you by FEMA, Fire Safety Monthly, and replace smoke alarms that are more than 10 years old. Alarms warn you of a fire before you see, hear, or smell it, giving you extra time.
Americans. Chances are, one day you'll be affected. Planning now means you'll have better control of the situation. So here are 6 important valves located. Shutting off gas before an emergency can help.
Please, take my number.